They've feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bears will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the first crack at it here. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. I think they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
So the Baylor Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Williams looking for a man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's what quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
From the gun, the ground game.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Get it out on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Bears have moved it inside the 20. He wants to throw. He finds his man.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time. time, David, they'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Second down coming up. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense. Loose ball. It'll be a turnover. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space. It's Washington. The ball is out behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on his job.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Using his legs, it's Welsh. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buffaloes pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Texas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Williams will pass. Heaves it deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Miller. Makes a move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup. And, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
18. Good enough for first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They'll run the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
First down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on first down. Quickly complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
On second down, he'll fire. Coming after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, and you open it up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And on second down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The run from the shotgun. Jukes his way for more. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Russell. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And the Buffaloes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast. Oh, what a move! Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Williams will pass. Gets rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. On second down, looking to throw. They're bringing heat. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Picks up 9.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Going with the counter play here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The give out of the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides.